I've made so many mistakes in the gym, you have no idea. I've made so many mistakes and it's set me back so much. I've learned a lot from them though. And that's what I want to give to you in this video. I want to give you my 5 biggest mistakes in the gym so that you can avoid them and you can make faster progress than I did. Let's dive in. Starting off with number 1 is I didn't sleep enough. When I first started out in the gym, I thought sleep was nonsense. I didn't think anything of it. Little did I know that sleep is the number 1 recovery method that you could possibly do. When you're sleeping, your muscles are recovering and repairing after all the work that you did in the gym. By skipping sleep, I was leaving so much gains on the table, right? That's crazy talk. Not sleeping enough and just disregarding the importance of sleep is an awful idea, as I could have made so much more progress so much faster. So how can you avoid it? Well, it's actually quite simple. All you have to do is have a set window that you go to bed and wake up. Wake up and go to bed at the same time every single day, or at the very least, try and stick to it as best as you possibly can. Right, as long as you're just consistent over time and you're getting consistent hours of sleep, then you should be fine. What I would recommend is honestly just pick a time that works for you. It could be 11:30, it could be 12:30, whatever you want, and just go to bed at the same time and then wake up at the same time. Now you need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep to actually be beneficial. I mean, you can get less, sure, and be okay, but the optimal range is 7 to 9 depending on who you are. And that's not 7 to 9 hours in bed. That's 7 to 9 hours actually asleep. Because there's a difference, right? There's a difference between hours in bed and actually falling asleep. Because when you go into bed, you don't fall asleep right away. You're not out like that. You could be out in like 5 minutes from when you get into bed. You don't instantaneously shut off, depending on who you are. You also toss and turn a little bit in the night. You might wake up in the middle of the night. You might go to the bathroom. It takes you another maybe like 10 minutes to go back to bed. That's my point, is you're getting less sleep than you think you are. If you're getting like 6 hours, in reality, you're getting 5.5, which is terrible. That's what I was getting before. This really didn't help when I was in high school. It didn't help because it was so early in the morning and I was kind of just busy with homework and busy doing things. I could have absolutely stepped up to the plate and changed it. Absolutely, I could have. But I didn't make that change, and I really wish I did. Years ago, I wish I made that change. I made it this year. It's one of those things that's just like, what are you gonna do? Now that we have sleep down, this is a very, very, very big one, and it's very important to me that I teach you about this because it is one of the building blocks of the gym. I'm talking about, I used to stop all the time before failure. I would just, lift the weight and then drop it to the ground, and then that was my set. It was just these sad little sets that I just didn't do very well on. Now, it's a different story if you're a beginner and you're just starting out and doing your thing. That's totally fine. But as you go along in the gym, you have to push yourself more in order to make better progress. The gym is not supposed to get easier, you're just supposed to get stronger. It should feel the exact same on your first time going to failure as right now. Doesn't matter if you've been in the gym 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Failure should feel the exact same. Now, obviously you got to change the weight, but the intensity should stay the exact same. That's how you're gonna progress, is by keeping the same intensity and increasing the weight. I didn't do that. I stayed at the same weight and wondered why I wasn't growing. So that was really hard for me to figure out, and it took me a very, very long time to figure out. And I probably left a lot of gains on the table, and I probably could have made progress a lot faster. So that's disappointing, but that was my error. And now you learned from it, and I hope you don't make that same mistake again. And the beauty of this video is you can always go back and watch it again. If you want to remember what I'm saying and forgot one thing, or maybe a point didn't land with you right, you can always go back and watch this video again and relearn the points. Number 3 is, this is another very important one. It's like a trifecta with not sleeping enough, stopping before failure, and the third one is not eating enough. I did not eat very properly at all. For a long time, by the way, I was trying to bulk, and I was eating maybe 2,000 calories, if that, a day. And I was trying to put on muscle, which did not happen because those are basically cut calories. Just a huge mistake. And I didn't realize. I was like, oh, I'm not growing. I actually lost weight. And then I remember the day I went to the doctors and they told me I lost weight. I remember that day, and I came back very upset and I was very frustrated. Since then, I think I just got so mad that I lost weight that I just kept eating and eating, just like crazy. And now I've jumped from about 155 to just below 200. I'm hovering right around 199, 198, so basically 200. So 50 pounds in about a year and a half. That's what this stuff can do. This stuff actually works, and that is proof of it. That's living proof that this stuff actually works. Eating enough is very important. Getting enough protein, so you want to get 1 gram per pound of body weight. If you weigh 170, just throwing that out there, you should be getting 170 grams of protein. You see how that works? You should be getting the optimal amount of protein. You're welcome to go over, but try not to get any less than that, because you'll be leaving progress and gains on the table. That is something that we do not want to do in the fitness space, is leaving gains on the table, because the fitness journey is already long enough as it is. Why shoot yourself in the foot by doing less? You get what I'm saying? So yes, eating enough is very important, because it gives your muscles enough energy to tear and build themselves back up. Protein also gives your muscles enough to repair themselves, which makes them bigger. This one, I feel like not a lot of people talk about, and it makes sense why I fell into this one. Number 4 is doing the exercises that the internet likes, not the ones that you like. I think I did this maybe for like 2 years. I did the exercises the internet likes. Trendy ones, like I would do lat pull downs, and not that there's anything wrong with lat pull downs, it's just I did it because the internet said it was good, not because I enjoyed it. And I think that gave me less of a drive to push harder on exercises. If you enjoy an exercise, you're gonna want to do the most that you can in the exercise, and you're gonna enjoy doing it. And you're also gonna enjoy going to the gym because you get to do that exercise and it feels good. Like I did lat pull downs and I didn't like them. They weren't for me. Not saying that you can't do them. You might really like lat pull downs, but each person is their own individual person and they like their own individual things, right? That makes sense. I came up with this exercise that it does the same thing as a Nautilus. It's basically you stand up and you pull down just like this. The bar is here, and you just hold your arms out and you just go up and down, and it targets the whole back. It's so nice. I love it. But I would have never discovered that if I just blindly followed what the internet said. I never heard anyone talk about that sort of exercise, and it's one of my favorites. Do the exercises that you want, not what the internet wants. And if the internet says an exercise and that it's good and whatever, and you like it, then do it. You're gonna enjoy it more, and it's gonna be more fun. Final mistake that I made was changing my workout routine too often. Listen, if you're changing your workout routine because you genuinely don't like it and it makes you unhappy, great. Then you should change it and you should stick to your new one, because your new one should make you happy. Or you can tweak it exercise by exercise. I would switch my splits around. I would switch my rest days around, and it just overall was not good, because I would do the exercise. I'd get bored thinking I wasn't making progress, and then I'd switch the exercise and I'd just have to relearn the form over again. I'd have to develop the form for the new exercise and make sure it was optimal, and that took me about 2 to 3 weeks per exercise to figure that out. So rinsing and repeating that is just, yes, you're gonna make progress, but it's a lot slower than it needs to be. Like, you don't need to constantly redo all of your exercises. Pick the ones that you like and stick to them. Your body does not know the difference between 2 back exercises that target the lats. It doesn't know the difference. It just responds to stimulation that you're giving your muscle. That's all it responds to. It's not like it can see and tell that you're doing a lat pull down versus another exercise. It has no idea. All it knows is that the lats are being targeted, the muscles are tearing, so they're gonna repair them. Simple as that. That goes back to the exercises that the internet likes, because they target the same muscle anyway, so you might as well just do the exercise that you want. That makes sense. Now, with everything being said, let me just do a quick recap. So number 1, not sleeping enough. Number 2, stopping before failure. Number 3, not eating enough. Number 4, doing the exercises the internet likes. Number 5, I changed my workout routine way too often. Now, I don't want you to watch this video and be like, oh, okay, cool video, and then you're scrolling on the videos to the side. You're just dopamine hunting is what you're doing. If you have to rewatch it, rewatch it. I want you to actually think about what I said and actually think about everything here, because this will absolutely change your complete trajectory of the gym. It will save you from possibly years of missed progress and years of setback. So you should be very proud of yourself for watching this video. It's gonna help you out a lot. Listen, this whole journey is a marathon. It's a huge marathon. It's not a sprint. You got this.